Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome here to the birthday bash of 2025 for the Blue Hedgehog. As we're getting set for 27 laps of racing here at the Kansas Speedway in Kansas City. On the pole position is Abigail Stone. She is a former Coca Cola Truck Series driver. Carmen Alejandro, an ex Foster Series driver. Alex Winters in row two, who will be racing in the All American Series, which will be comprised of drivers from Monster Energy, majority of them, and David Heller in the 42s. You see the rest of the starting lineup for this birthday bash race, 27 laps in hand. Of course, there is no Red Bull GT Series racing this weekend. Everybody is off. So all of these drivers hold on. Make sure everybody's rolling off this time. As I was saying earlier, 40 trucks came here for the 40 spots. Nobody went home. Everybody will make the race. Most of them are going to be comprised of drivers that were either in the Foster Series, the Coca Cola Truck Series, the Buffalo Wild Wings Series, no Monster Energy Series interlopers. As we're about set to go green for 27 laps of racing. Watching Japanese qualifying as I'm recording this. Just want to say thank you guys a lot for the birthday wishes and all that here. Hopefully I can entertain you all with a 27 lap race from the Kansas Speedway. Pace truck goes off. Coming to take the green flag here for the birthday bash, and the 2025 birthday bash is green. Let's go racing, drivers. Kansas going to provide ourselves a very entertaining race as we're down the back straightaway for the first time. Abigail Stone, who drove the 23 in the truck series for GMS Racing. Of course, GMS Racing has ceased operations. Coming the inside of the 88, that is Carmen Alejandro. That's an ex-Foster Series driver. Look at the run the 41 gets. That's Kyle Langland right there. Behind him is the 91 of Marcus Sellers. Last season, the last ever Amateur Series Rookie of the Year. So it's Langland, Sean Arts up to third. And the caution is out for the first time today in the birthday bash on lap number 3. As Carmen Alejandro will lead us back to the yellow for the first time here today. But that didn't take long for these drivers to get really aggressive. See what brought out the caution. Marco Diaz, former Buffalo Wild Wings Series champion, involved. Got damage to the champion Chevrolet Camaro. Baby CJ Bracken's involved. Michael Ford is involved. Maybe Harrison Jenkins involved. And they're like stacking up. So they're trying to get single filed as far as that is concerned. Caution's out for the first time today. Let's jump back, look at a replay, and see what happened in the first yellow of the birthday bash for 2025. This happened going into turn number 1. CJ drove it in there so hard. And as soon as he drove it in so hard, looks like the car pushed up. Nowhere for Michael Ford or Marco Diaz to go. And then bam, CJ Bracken goes on his side with the wall, destroying the roof of his Ford of that 98. Oh yeah, you can see that. Wow, that's kind of a scary deal. There's Marco Diaz. Look at that. Look at what it did to the roof there. That's kind of a... It did a lot of damage to the roof of the Ford F-Series Dark. There's Marco Diaz, not the way he wanted to start off his race, and there's Michael Ford with some damage to his Ford F-Series. So caution's out for the first time today. Let's jump to the restart here in the Birthday Bash race at Kansas. Gonna go back to green flag racing on lap number 8 of 27. Will be 20 laps of racing to go here at Kansas Speedway. We'll document the drivers out of the race in just a minute. So I need to take care of this real quickly. Spring football is back, and we're just getting started. The atmosphere, there's a buzz right now in this building. The intensity. So Carmen Alejandro is the leader. Kyle Langland second, Sean Hart in third, David Heller fourth, Abigail Stone and Art Polsitter fifth, and it's Ian Dutta, Marcus Sellers, Jake Littletown, Anna Steiner, and Tatum Wright will complete your top 10. Drivers out after that incident, just to 2. They are Marco Diaz and baby CJ Bracken.
Welcome back to Suzuka. Nice job, Ollie. You're through. Well done. You say.
Oh my God! Nice.
Well done, man.
First time he's out of Q1 in 2025. He's through into the top 10. Wow. This is Lewis Hamilton behind the house. So slow.
As Kyle Langland's going to take the race lead.
Definitely Carlos Sainz, not Alex Albon. That incident is going to be investigated after the session by the stewards. Anthony Davis, let's go to your side.
Yeah, thanks, Scotty. Just a little bit more on that, actually. So, yeah, I'm questioning whether
Sean Hart
the green lights
now in
and there they are. So,
second place, trying to take the race lead. Mr. Carnage, we like to call him.
So Lewis on full attack, and where do you go? I mean, for me, that's an absolute slam dunk. So Sainz can't get away with this one, and the team can't get away with that either. They have to be warning the driver. It's a team effort. It's a 50-50 split, I'd say. Driver's got to be aware. The team has to be aware and prep their driver as much as possible as well. This is the reason why we missed it at the time. I let you know during the quality copy, but this is the moment for Tsunoda where he's out. Turn 2, hands all over the place trying to fight the rear end. So like Jack was saying, despite maybe running a bit more downforce in their car, particularly on the rear, it's still getting away from him there. The same thing happened to Fernando Alonso as well. Just play that one quickly. Turn 2 again is from the roll hoop camera. But he takes the curve on the inside. It's not quite as extreme.
Sean Hart, Marcus Sellers now in second. Getting ready to near the midway point of the race.
Who's going to get it right this time?
We shall see. On the plus side, Jack Villeneuve. It's the first time that second Red Bull car. We just watched Ollie Behrman and his dad, who is as proud as a racing father could be at the back of the Haas garage. So yeah, first time this season that second Red Bull car got out Q1. First time that Yuki Tsunoda has been out qualified by a teammate here at Suzuka.
Sean Hart currently the leader. Kyle Langland now in second. Anna Steiner's now third. Here comes Prue Granger in the 45 and moving her way up to fourth. Prue Granger has failed to qualify for most of the Coca-Cola Truck Series.
Which might help him in the race to save the tires. He won't have any straight on speed.
Ted Kravitz, down to you.
Talking about Ollie Behrman, he's taken his position lined up at the front of the pit lane, or the far end of the pit lane by the red light, waiting for it to go green. It's a used set of soft tyres so far for Ollie Behrman, but I think he'll have a new set at the end to see what he can do. Got to say, that time for Lando Norris, incredible when you compare it to his Q1 time, Crofty. He found 9/10 of for second, which in a track this tight is incredible. By contrast, Piastri only found a 10th between the two sessions. So Lando with a huge lap time there, a 1:27.1.
Anna Steiner's now up to second, about to approach the midway, just past the halfway point of this birthday bash here at Kansas Speedway.
It will definitely be in the 26s, but it's only 2 laps away. So, I don't know, lap time will drop down now. That's when you're going to try and do the crazy lap.
The crazy
Well,
one.
the front lap, the Suzuka lap, the one where you really put your foot down.
The Suzuka Special.
Exactly, the one where when you finish your lap, think, okay, I am good. I am that special.
A word on Ollie Bev. You've been saying all weekend long, this is a track where the driver makes the difference. Yeah?
He did.
Ollie Bev, as a rookie, you don't necessarily expect consistency from rookies, not even when you were a rookie all those years back. But we see with Ollie Bev, there are flashes of utter brilliance, and this might be one of them today to put that hat in the Q3.
He's been, every races he's done even last year, he's been extremely aggressive. But he hasn't made, other than Melbourne, he hasn't really made that many mistakes. And always keeping on the edge there. But he seems to be driving and laughing at the same time. He's got that fun, let's go for it attitude, which is paying off in that fun. Because he's put it in Q3 like Haas. On a track like this, very impressive.
Elsewhere then, Lando Norris has taken 8 pole positions since the last time Max Verstappen started on pole. George Russell's had 3 poles, Charles Leclerc 2, and Sainz and Piastri 1 each since Austria last year when Max Verstappen last started on pole. He is unbeaten at Suzuka in qualifying all the race since 2019 is the defending champion.
Approaching 10 laps to go. Kyle Langland in second, Anna Steiner third. The one thing I would be a little concerned about is Paul Mennick's getting passed by a damaged Michael Ford. That's so screwed up, if you ask me. Ashlyn Wright, who'll be full-time in the Oreo Cup Series next season. Quentin Moore, Luis Hernandez having a struggling day.
What the time has is they have a little advantage on everybody else. So they often don't need to go that extra mile.
Trivia question for you. Gerhard Berger and Mika Hakkinen. They have many things in common, I'm sure. But in terms of pole positions, what are they got in common?
They both got some Suzuka.
They've both got a pole position or started from pole on their birthday. Guess whose birthday it is tomorrow?
You told me earlier and I already forgot.
Oh, Piastri.
I told you to get a car.
Oh, yeah.
Or a
That
cake.
been you me.
Or a present. Look, you're feeling flushed. We established that. Either way, Oscar Piastri could become the 3rd driver to start from pole on their birthday. He could also be the first driver since Lewis Hamilton to take his maiden pole and his second pole in back-to-back races. Or could his teammate Lando Norris be
As Kyle Langland, the teal hedgehog. There's Anna Steiner, going to go by Sean Hart for second. Alex Winters. Brian James having a good run. Same with Marshall Fina. Marshall Fina is going to go full time. Going to be driving a part-time car for the 2025 season.
He's calmly driving. That allows him to push to get that extra 10. Even in this corner there, he was a little bit more aggressive, but here.
Or 2026 season, excuse me.
The tricky corner, now we get to the apex. That's where people miss the apex. Carry speed into the bank and wait until the car slows down and decide who is wide. I haven't seen a car that wide in a while, and that actually made it more difficult for the exit because the steering wheel was more turn. You got a bit of sideways, lost a bit of time there. Here we'll see how the car still performs. The car got to look how soft he was when he turned the wheel. Nothing aggressive. The car pivots. He can jump on the gas. That's super fast. Now relax it. He said, okay, I've done a good job until now. So let's not make a mistake in that match game because I'm looking good so far.
Because you're not going to make a mistake through here. Nice and flat.
I would be impressed. Well, no, we'll look at it earlier.
Yeah, that is.
Here comes Anna Steiner. Sean Hart now in third, trying to take it away from Alex Winters. Marshall Fina is going to be in fifth. Can't believe the 27 of Michael Ford still up to speed after he took a big Sean. Remember, he came to pit road to repair some of the damage on his machine. So it doesn't look like his damage has hurt the truck. It's just pancake the right side of his machine. So we will now have 3 laps of racing to go here at Kansas. Want to remind everybody, this copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the World Racing Association, the Blue Hedgehog TV, for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction or rebroadcast or retransmitted or any other disseminations or the use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the World Racing Association, the Blue Hedgehog TV, is prohibited. Blue Hedgehog TV want to thank you fans for your support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast. 2 to go here in the birthday bash for 2025. Sean Art has a chance to win. And whoever wins that's not in the that doesn't have a ride will be getting a reserve for season 2 of Winston Cup. Don't know what cars I will be using for the I know I've been getting a lot of suggestions as we're at the white flag, 1 more lap to go. There's been rumors we could go to the 2004 Nextel Cup Series cars. We'll just have to wait and see. Or do a mix of the 2005 cars. We'll see. As I mentioned. Anna Steiner, Sean Art, who is going to win in turn number 3. I know Steiner will be in the Truck Series for season 2, and here she comes. Anna Steiner is going to win the 2025 birthday bash here at Kansas. A great effort for Anna Steiner. Standings are official. Sean Art will have to settle for second. That's still a good result. Steiner, of Anna Steiner to be more specific, she will get a reserve ride, even though I'm going to put her in, probably in the Busch, maybe put her in the Busch Series, maybe give her more races to help her out, develop as the year goes on. So we'll see how that goes. So she'll be in the Busch Series next season. Sean Art will get second, Kyle England third, Carolina Bradley in fourth. Alex Winters will complete your top 5. Marshall Fina, 6th, Prue Granger, 7th, Brian James, 8th, Marcus Sellers, 9th, and Ingrid Pollard will complete the top 10. Top 15 was Jake Littleton, Jesse Art, Brad Blackman, Alina Ritchie, and Lucky Prescott. As far as that is concerned, look on down to the remainder of the finishing results. We only had 38 drivers that finished the race on the lead lap. Emma Kaiser was the last driver. Of course, Kaiser will be back in the Busch Series next season. Tatiana Guerra and Alexandria Starnes also will be in the Busch Series next season, so Captain Frank has nothing to worry about. I'll still try to get rides for Mauser and Maxie Chilton and Bianchi. They'll be in the Truck Series for next season, so that way he knows what rates those drivers will be in. As I said, we had 38 drivers that finished the race. Nobody finished a lap down or more, and only 2 drivers did not reach the conclusion of the race. They were Marco Diaz and CJ Bracken, who were involved in our only caution of the event. Marco Diaz, not sure what he's going to be doing, maybe running part-time in Oreo. We don't know. We're going to have to wait and see about that. CJ Bracken, of course, going to be back in the Oreo Cup Series for next season. But we'll be driving for a different team, I know, because he isn't returning to Spire next season. But that is going to do it here at Kansas Speedway. I want to say thank you guys again for the birthday wishes. It's been a fun day, and I've really enjoyed bringing this awesome race for you guys. And if you enjoyed this birthday bash race here at Kansas, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become part of the World Racing Association crew today. We'll see you guys later tonight for Monday Night Raw on my birthday. Until then, I've been Daredevil signing off as you've been watching another broadcast courtesy of the World Racing Association, the greatest racing since 2013.